Hypothetical though, clear, and it's hypothetical. Nothing made up here. Hypothetical won it well from a photo current or 50 metres to go from Kamachi and also Coervalon, the front runner. Jolly Star for James McDonald, another big one, and 2,000 guineas on the bounce.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for the listed Cranbourne Cup day and the listed Apache Cat Classic also on this card. Very confident in my selections in the two features, being the Classic and the Cup. And I think that we're going to be finding a few winners on this card. And I think this is the week to bounce back off what's been a very disappointing run of outs at the moment. Only to pick one or two winners on the Saturday cards, even during the midweekers, but confident in my selections, and I think that this is the week, like I said, we can bounce back. But let's get into the preview and bounce back into the winners list.
Race number 1 at Cranbourne is the Hertz Cranbourne Classic over the 2025 metres at 3-year-old handicap level, and I'm with Warmonger. His best just wins this, and the rest of the field is about 5 lengths off his best, so I can see why he's a short price favourite, and I think he's going to absolutely bolt this in. He's coming out of the winning the Batman Stakes at Flemington. Damien Lane rode him on that occasion. It was a narrow victory, but it was classy. Prior form, very good. He's only had the 3 starts, the 1 placing in the 2 wins, and to win a stakes race at your 3rd start, you're doing very well. Sentimental Flame will run really well, questionably, and Desert Anthem for 4th, but Warmonger for mine, he just wins. 40 the win. Race number 2 at Cranbourne is a 3-year-old handicap over the 1,200 metres, and I'm with Brave Mead on top, similar to the first favourite. I think he's the proven horse in the race. He's coming out of some very good form references over 1,400 metres, though I don't think he runs both of those distances. Maybe 40. He won over it 2 starts ago, but definitely not the 1,600 metres. Comes back to the sprint trip of 1,200 metres, and at the sprint trip, I don't think that they're going to beat him here. You isolate his sprint trips exclusively over 1,200 metres. At the grade he's been running, it's just better than the rest of these. Peace Treaty for second, coming off of a dominant maiden win. Can he step up? He'll handle the track if it's in that range, but I want to see him do it again. Wigan was good winning during Melbourne Cup Week with Damien Oliver, and this little gets Frosty Lane, and Holy Racket I thought could run well for Craig Williams. But I'm with Brave Mead, race 2 Cranbourne. I think it's home and hosed. Race number 4 at Cranbourne is the Rosemont Stud, pended over 1,400 metres for the 3-year-olds and up, and I'm with Kazoo on top. Now, a lot of people are going to question this horse's form, beating Commemorative and Overriding last start, where those 2 horses haven't come out and done anything, but he's been kept on ice, probably with this race in mind. I think Waller will win it. Damien Lane in the saddle, goes forward, ramps it up at about probably the 4,500, kicks away, and I don't think they're going to catch it. Another short price player that I think is absolutely going to bolt in. Healing Oasis for second has been very good since coming to Australia in the care of Annabelle Neeson. Mickey D to ride. Revolutionary Miss will be charging home for the Snowdens, and Frumos on her best form would prove very competitive here, though it's been a long time since she showed it. But Kazoo for mine, race 3 Cranbourne, 20 the win. Cranbourne race number 4 is the Rono, the Wrecker Benchmark 70 over the 2,500 metres, and I've got King's Crossing on top, and I've got him on top purely because I think he's the best horse in the race. Frosty Lane for Denny O'Brien from the inside draw. Should set up shop in front and prove hard to beat, but has to carry the weight to do so. Though he's only giving he's giving the bottom weight a fair bit of weight, though. The further you get down the page, the lesser winning chances you can find. Chihuly for second, I think, can run really well here. Hard Fit, Bow Mountains, Gregory, good combination for barrier number 4. Yellow Brick Road, I thought, could also run well. That has the wide barrier to contend with and the big weight. And Mogadishu, right down the bottom, 52 kilos for Billy Penn. 4th up, Hard Fit. I thought it was slightly over the odds at 13, but I don't think it'll be trouble in King's Crossing here, and I think that horse will be winning. So King's Crossing for mine. No bet race 4, but King's Crossing for mine. Race number 5 at Cranbourne is a benchmark 70 over the 1,000 metres for the speeds, and a lot of people are going to laugh at me here for tipping Marm Merrigan again, but this is his last chance. He was 3 wide, no cover last start. Complete forgiven pen run. He was very good before that. He needed the run first up. He's been a bit of an enigma, this horse, throughout his career. But Reece McLeod has settled for Nick Ryan. I thought he would have been a lot bigger than the 650 quote, but the fact he's single figures, I think he can run really, really well here. Midnight Charm for second will be up on speed for a long way, though has to carry the weight, though it does drop 3 kilos from last start. South of Houston is classy, and Zeuston Station had a placing behind Buena Noche, so has to be considered. But Mark Merrigan, he's hard fit. He's bringing good form into this. He's coming off a forgive run last start. It's his last chance, but I think he'll do it here. In a tough race, 30 the win. Race number 6 at Cranbourne is the benchmark 70 over the 1,300 metres, another one. And I couldn't split Zambagini and Freewheeled here. You can go either way, but if you had to put me down to pick one and had me last dollar on, I'd probably pick Zambagini, but there's nothing between the two of them. I'll go through their chances now. Zambagini, gelded last start, was a dominant win first up. Big, bold strides, came right down the outside and won impressively, but has the bad draw here, though I still think can win, is only lightly raced. Freeworld has the home track advantages, again, lightly raced. Blake McDougall, Cindy Olsen from the inside draw and can lead. Miss Middle Park for third, I think is going to run really well, charging home from the back. And Bel Air is the class of the race, though has the big weight for Damien Lane. But Zambagini and Freewheel for my Cranbourne race 6. I can't split the two of them. 7 each way, both of them. Race number 7 at Cranbourne, honouring a great man in Dean Lester, being the Lester over the 2,025 metres at benchmark 84 level. And I'm with Gregor Limo for Jai McNeil to win it for his great friend in Dean Lester. And I really think that this horse is hard to beat. Gregor Limo has to carry the weight, but has got the inside draw to follow the rail and can lead. He's been quite confidently backed in all of his Australian starts. He was very heavily backed last start, and Holy Man just got him. But I think fourth up now, hard fit. He can carry the weight. He's got the inside draw. He's got the rail to guide him. He's got everything going for him. And I think he should just about be trotting this race in. Fireglow 2 for second. Now drops significantly in weight. Hard fit. Craig Williams in the saddle. Just don't know if it's up to the class. Vegeta Santa will be charging home with the blinkers on over the odds at 14. And Holy Man's did beat Gregor Limo last starts. Has to be in the numbers. But 45 to win Gregor Limo. Race 7 in Cranbourne. I'm confident that John McNeil can score the Leicester. Race number 8 at Cranbourne is the listed Apache Cat Classic over the 1,000 metres. They're going to fly up in front here, and they won't catch Jigsaw. $7.50 is an absolute crazy price. He can carry weight. He's going to lead on his air. He loves his home track of Cranbourne. I'm sure the stable will mark this race. Third up now, hard fit. Like I said, he can carry the weight. Jamie Mott, brilliant rider. And at $7.50, considering he bolted in last year by 3 lengths, beating Midwest, and that's the only other winning chance in the race, bar Rich Fortune, I just don't see how they're going to beat him. I can't see them beating him, and at $7.50, he's a cracking price and a cracking bet. Rich Fortune for second, drops heavily in weight from last start. Second up, can improve. Midwest will be up there with Jigsaw, though it'll fade like it did last year. And Generation, if it gets the right run, can run well, but I don't think it's going to trouble the winner in Jigsaw. 40 the win, Jigsaw in the Apache Cat Classic. Race number 9 at Cranbourne is the listed Cranbourne Cup over the 1,600 metres, and I'm with Foxy Cleopatra on top. I think this horse is the best horse in the race and will prove hard to beat. Lightly race, only having the 5 career starts, 54 kilos for Craig Williams, and has been heavily backed early. Coming out of the Hong Kong Jockey Club Stakes after nearly having a year off, or over a year off, just a couple of days over a year off, up to the mile, should prove hard to beat here. And if you go back to its run behind Renaissance Woman in the Ethereal and beat Pavitra that day, it's good form for this. I think will prove hard to beat here. Foxy Cleopatra, Euphoric will run well for second. Just Folk, if this is a wet track, he comes right into play and pounding right off its chances. If it's bottomless, but he's in with a shout on a dry track. But Foxy Cleopatra in the Cranbourne Cup for mine, 30 the win. Race number 10 at Cranbourne is a Class 3 plate over the 1,500 metres, and I've got Jimmy Star on top, and I'm really, really confident on this horse's chances. He's the best bet of the day by a long way. They won't beat him here. He's the blast out, good thing of the last. and I'm confident in his chances to score. He's got to carry the big weight of 60 kilos, but he has a very impressive record. He's building an impressive CV. It was a dominant win first up. He had no right to win on his Australian debut, but found a way. Blakeshin was a brilliant ride, and I don't think they're going to beat him here. Jenny Penning was accepted for an easier race at Sand than they race here. I think that's a bit of intent from the stablemate of Jimmy Star. Move for Lex needs further. They can win over this 1600 metres, and Edith, I thought, was way over the odds at $34. First up over this trip can prove competitive, but they won't catch or beat Jimmy Star in the last 60 to win. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for Cranbourne Cup Day. I've been in bad form recently. I need to be 1 or 2 winners per card. But this is the week. This is the week we bounce back and get some winners. I'm confident in quite a few of my selections here. And realistically, I think I can tip half the card. And I'm going to be very impressed and proud of myself if I do. But thank you very much for watching again. And I'll see you next weekend for the Zipping Classic Day at Caulfield. Thank you for watching.